So for the SIE exam, the Series 7, the 6, and the 66, you will need to know economic policy and stuff like that. Stuff with monetary and fiscal and all that crap. I'm stuttering like a fool. We've already done the tools of the Fed, which is monetary policy. When the economy is going well, they tighten by selling treasuries and raising rates. And when they're in a contraction, they're going to buy treasuries and lower rates. That's monetary policy affecting the money supply, monetarist, if you want to call it. Another one is fiscal. Fiscal is the actual government, Congress, the president, changing tax codes and stuff like that. We saw that in 2017. We're going to see it coming up. So what they do is that if the economy is going well, they will jack up the taxes and do less programs to slow stuff down. But when the economy is going bad, what they'll do is they'll lower taxes, give people more money, and start creating jobs, kind of demand. So the way they do this is they start doing projects. Like if you remember from Obama, they were going to do the trains. I wish they had done it. Just too much politics going on. But in the 30s, they created programs. They built the highways and stuff like that. And that gave people jobs. So John Maynard Keynes is the main proponent of that only the government is the big enough entity to get the country out of trouble. So he believes that if you lower the taxes and increase government spending on projects and stuff like that, it will help the economy. And it's called Keynesian, and it kind of worked with, I think it's called demand side. It kind of worked in the Depression a little bit. I don't agree with it totally. I think we were heading back into another one. And in reality, the only thing that got us out of the Depression was Hitler attacking Poland, and then we had to send jobs and everything to help fight the war. No more history. Sorry, I apologize. So now, Keynesian, so his belief is that so let's say you have a brother, and they're going to pay you to dig a hole, and then the next morning have your brother fill in the hole, and then just create jobs. So now you have the whole theory on here is that if you have a job, you'll have money and you'll spend it. Okay? So you'll spend the money and then you'll go to a place, you'll buy a hot dog, maybe your brother buy a hot dog, and now that guy has to buy more hot dogs, so he's busier, he has some money, then the hot dog supplier has money. So that's the belief, and I understand that thought process. But what happens is when it goes bad and I give you money, you're going to save it. You're not really going to spend it because you think it's temporary. Until you think that it's going to go better, it's going to be temporary. You're going to save it. Now, the other side of this is Friedman's, which is supply side, where we're going to lower taxes and reduce spending and kind of reduce regulations on corporations. So if you reduce Democrats tried to call it, the trickle down. It's not really called that, but it's supply side. What you're doing is you're giving the corporations tax breaks so they can make more money, and then they have to make more money. They can pay more people. They can raise the rates, and they can do more things. I don't think any of them really work. The last one is laissez-faire. Laissez-faire is just let the free market run and it'll work. I do think everything works out that way, sort of.